Finally, it is time for the Hours of Power of the Heroic Vibration podcast. On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about Jessica Jones, a little bit Marvel, and a little bit of DC, and we're going to spring a little bit of video games in here today. Now, if you have any special requests, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to my humble abode. Let's go. First up, I want to introduce my guests. We got a couple special guests here. You know what I'm saying? They've been on the show before. You know what I'm saying? They family. You know what I'm saying? It's all love and it's all warm welcomes. You know what I'm saying? First, we're going to, excuse me. First, we're going to introduce Dog Optimus. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, man. You guys can find me on Twitter at Dark Optimus. You can also find me on Xbox Live, the same name. You guys can check me out on the Quest podcast every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And you can also check me out on the next podcast every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And I'm glad to be here tonight, man. It's going to be a fun show.
I appreciate you for coming on. But one thing I want to say, though. One thing I got to say.
Go ahead, man.
You have a Quest podcast, and y'all do not like Sea of Thieves, a game that you got to Quest. I haven't got when I was on the podcast last time with y'all. Man, I already know, man. I was like, yes, indeed.
You know what? We're going to talk about this later, but, you know, I think with what's going on with Game Pass, it might change.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now you talking my language. Now we starting to understand each other. All right. Cause man, I had some fun on that game. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and move along to our next guest. We got Sinister. He's in the building. Go ahead, fam. Let them know where they can find you at. Let them know who you are and do your thing.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your main man, Sinister. You can find me on Twitter at Conshoot19. Xbox Live, Sinister with a Y and Tar Heel. And yeah, I'm just glad to be back.
Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming out too. All right. Next up, we got Bloody Motherfucking Knuckles. Let's get it.
Hey, what's going on, man? You know what it is. The native nerd here, aka the Gothic Gamer Bloody Knuckles. Man, it's good to be back as always. No, last week was a fun time. Of course, everyone can find me on Twitter at Bloody Knuckles, as well as on Saturdays I have Smash Podcast. We're at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Of course, we do it at night when we have special guests on, like some of the fine folks here have been on. No, Chuck, you've been on with us, so
yeah, you know how y'all go raw.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't have an episode this week, so people who are listening, be sure to check out what we have, because we do have our past episodes up. But we will be back next week.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all got bringing that fire. You gotta let something cool down for y'all overheat, huh?
Yeah, definitely, man. Family things come first always.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I feel you on there. That's first. Family first. Speaking about family first, next up, you know what I'm saying? We got I used to call him a Destiny Juggernaut, but from here on out, he's not Destiny Juggernaut. He's a Monster Hunter Juggernaut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Savage Carter, go ahead, introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
What's up, everybody? I got a Twitter account, but I don't even remember how to let you know to even find me on there. But you can find me on Xbox at Savage Carter. And as far as gaming, I'm playing all kinds of games. I'm never not accepting the challenge. Unless you're playing Madden, I'm not gonna play Madden with you.
Dang.
Just cancel that one out. That's when I come into play. Yeah, I handle your lightweight.
Yeah,
you know
that's Chuck's passion right there.
Yeah. I said I was gonna retire Madden. I said, look, I quit playing Madden football season. Know what I quit playing, and that saying that I was playing Madden. That's how it happened to me. But anyway, though, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead while people just get, you know what I'm saying, start stumbling along in, like, you know what I'm saying, like the drunken person I am that I know about people stumbling in. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's start off saying what y'all been up to. You know what I'm saying? What y'all been doing, games y'all been playing. You know what I'm saying? Movies y'all been watching and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll with you, Sinister.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, games I've been playing is like Forza Motorsport 7. Of course, I just introduced my girl to it, and she loves it. Other games I've been playing is Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma. Of course, that's on the PC. And of course, like some of the free games that's on the Xbox, that's basically all about it. And as far as like movie wise, well, basically at home she hasn't seen Batman vs Superman, so I just watched that with her because I had it on 4K. So I mean, she loved it. So that's basically about it.
Yeah, that you said that's about it. You must have been putting a lot of hours in those genres, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Next up, I want since you want to keep it all simple and plain and stuff like that. I know Dark Artemis, he been hopping around. I know you've got some heat going on with you, man. What's good? What you been up to?
Dude, just been busy, playing the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That game's been taking up most of my life.
How far along you is in the game?
I have no idea. I'm just running around,
You're
man.
going with the motions, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, get whatever I can, explore everything. I also been watching Game of Thrones again because that show's amazing.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, TripleCup Chuck, you got me to start watching this show, and you haven't yet to watch it.
Oh, hell.
The final season.
TripleCup, you need to watch that, dude.
No, Chuck, you over here frauding? You telling people to watch it? You ain't watching yourself. Oh, Lordy,
Nah,
Lord.
man.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I would say it's nothing like that, but it's really something like that. That's what it really did.
It's not something. It's exactly like that.
Man, Game of Thrones, the shit, man. You gotta watch Game of Thrones. It's gonna be good, man. You gotta check it out. Man, I'm telling you, whatever.
He's over here like,
seasons.
yo, man, this show right here is gonna be legit. Oh man, you see the new episode? No, I ain't even started watching it. The hell?
No, that happened after I got 4 seasons in the show.
Oh,
dang.
My Lord. Oh, man.
So I'm sitting there like, hey man, she got the dragons, and then he was like, what you talking about? I'm like, the show you told me that.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, hell.
What are you doing over there, man? I thought you were watching Game of Thrones.
Well, at least we know now that the boy be frauding over here.
Man, you gotta think about it. You only have 24 hours in a day, and out of them 24 hours, you gotta do the S's,
I guess so.
And, oh no, matter of fact, the 4 S's, you gotta sleep. So
that's true.
I play the game, so that take a lot of time, and then my other time I be dead work, sleep, playing the game, and trying to watch all the movies. That's just when I want to watch, but it's like, damn, I gotta find me a good weekend. I ain't doing nothing, ain't no games that excite me right now. And I could bench it until I'm 250 pounds of straight muscle. I'm just gonna bench it all day long.
Right.
Yeah,
what I'm hearing
is
definitely excuses.
Hey, that's what it is, but it's still a truth.
It's a true excuse.
There you go right there. That's what it is.
Don't change the fact it's still an excuse.
Right. Hey, that's matter of fact, let me show you how you sidestep. So what else have you been on to, Dark Artemis?
Just been. I saw Black Panther. Thought it was amazing. It was an awesome film. It was a different Marvel film. Considering from what they kind of go by their formula.
Pretty much, they weren't no cookie cutters.
Yeah, they went into a different direction, and I loved it, man. The style of the film it was awesome, man. I know a lot of people say that it's the best Marvel film to date, but I think it's up there. It's definitely up there. I don't think it's the best one, but I think it's definitely up there. It's definitely tied for probably the best one. In my opinion, the best one is still Iron Man.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
But I'm glad that Artemis mentioned that. Is that it broke away from, it's a very unique movie and stuff, and that they broke away from the tradition, because we started seeing them change how they were doing their movies after Age of Ultron. Every movie after that started having their own kind of feel, and I'm glad that we saw that because it's doing good. And it's a good thing you mentioned Black Panther because that movie is now officially one of the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time.
I mean, look at worldwide, it's been close to $1 billion.
Yeah, it's close to $1 billion because there's few movies, but this is even with inflation and everything else that they've calculated. This is now one of the official top 10 movies, the highest grossing movies of all time.
And it should be because I mean it's a fantastic film. I mean, you know, it's different from any other Marvel movie you'll see.
Yeah.
You know, it just is. I mean, they kind of follow that formula for a while, and then they threw us with this curveball, and it was just like, wow, okay, this is good. But I also saw Annihilation as well, and that movie is a trip, man. That movie's crazy, but it's really good if you're into like sci-fi that is unexplainable, then you'll definitely like that.
Hold on, what you mean by that? Hold on.
That movie.
Hold on, what you mean by
'cause
unexplainable?
Well, it's because it goes into different directions, and it kind of it takes I can't really say it without giving
You gotta
the
accept it.
movie
You gotta
away.
accept it for what it is.
Right, you gotta accept it for what it is, and it's definitely
Unique.
it makes you think. It makes you think, and it's very unique. Yes, very unique.
Good.
Which is awesome because I've been seeing a lot of unique movies lately, and I'm glad to see that in the film industry. I'm you know, as you guys know, well, I know TripleCup Chuck knows. You know, I was in the film industry for a while, and like, you know, them coming out with all this just crap and just like, you know, remakes and reboots and things like that. It was just like, oh gosh, you know, just to see something new from both Black Panther and Annihilation, it was like, finally, you know.
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it gave you some reason, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Black Panther, man, I had to see that twice. I mean, I saw it once with my homeboy, and I saw the next day with my girl, man. It's just like, it was just that epic. I mean, just the way
man.
like, it's well acted, well written. I mean, you have the.
I mean, the villain is great. Like,
I mean, it makes you think.
Oh man, he's so good.
Yeah, that is. Matter of fact, hey, look, this something we asked on the Vibration podcast. You have I almost forgot to ask Sinister. Matter of fact, I think I did ask him, but how many times have you seen Black Panther? Because everybody was saying how many times they'd have seen it.
Yep. Yeah, because I've seen it twice. I mean, I think somebody was gonna see it for the 7th time.
My boy, one of the boys on my show.
Savage has seen it about that many times. Clyde has seen it 6 times now.
I've seen it 4, and one of the boys on my show, he's seen it 7 times. So yeah.
Oh wow. Hey, say dog guy, my bad for putting you on the spot on that one.
I'm just saying
it's hard to compete with these numbers with these.
I'm just saying that was 7 when the last time we did a podcast. I got kids.
Yeah, I usually only see it maybe once in theaters, and then I wait until it comes out on Blu-ray
See,
and stuff.
when you get kids, it don't matter how many times you want to see it. They want to see it every day.
Yeah. Hey, you know what that means?
You make straight A's, I'll go take you to movie.
What's that thing that's out right now? That movie pass? Yeah, you gotta invest in that right there, bro. That'll help you out.
There you
You
go.
ever heard of a Fire Stick?
Oh, get the one that stole with a K. Get the one stole with a K.
That Cody.
Yeah, that Cody.
I mean, here's one thing, man. I just saw on Twitter, like Best Buy even had like a still case, like for when it hits like Blu-ray or 4K.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, it's just like
I buy those all the time, man. I always get those.
Yeah,
man, the 4K Blu-ray, man. That's what's up.
So
I mean, now like Marvel movies are starting to come out on 4K Blu-ray. Of course, the X-Men are on there, but Thor Ragnarok just dropped Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting because they stated that they're gonna do like full box sets of each phase of all the movies in 4K and all their good stuff. So I'm waiting right now.
Okay, when they make them full box sets and they be $200, you're gonna wish you didn't wait.
I don't mind. I was like, hey, I got the DVD box set of Star Wars, and I got the Blu-ray box set of Star Wars. I was like, I don't mind waiting. I'm a patient man.
Yeah,
all right.
Wait about 20 years.
All right. Now Star Wars. It would be smarter for you to buy a box set of Star Wars. Most of them was made before you was born.
Hey man, I still got the original trilogy on VHS, man.
Man,
The unedited version or the edited
The
version?
unedited version
Oh,
on
there
VHS.
you go.
Yeah, I was like, that's what sparked my love of Star Wars right there. Is because my dad had them because they were a gift, and I watched them, and oh man, I was in awe as though as a kid.
I
Bro,
mean,
that's
heck,
what's up.
the thing is, my brother, he saw it first when it, first came out. I mean, heck, I was a year old when it came out. Like,
Oh,
yeah, like the toys and everything, man. It's like, it was just how epic Star Wars really with the merchandising and stuff like that. Even after it came out, I was like,
oh wow. Hey, so anything else you've been up to, Dark Animus?
No, man. Just that. I mean, we went on for a little while about Black
Yeah.
Panther, and that was awesome. I haven't been able to talk to too many people about Black Panther because,
Oh, man, you
everybody
should've
else
said
that I
so.
know.
Man, we did 3 shows pretty much, and somehow, some way, 90% of the show ended about Black Panther. But
every
Yeah,
time,
man.
every
Well, it's a
time.
Yeah.
fantastic film. It's hard not to talk about it.
Forever.
You know?
right. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, it ain't gonna be just Black Panther. We got 2 more movies that's coming out in the next couple months. That's gonna be juggernauts, and they're gonna get the same treatment. So everybody that's gonna be listening, be prepared because we're gonna dissect. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna become doctors around here. Yeah, we're gonna have our PhD. But anyway, though, so Bloody, I know that you've been itching because you never stopped running that yet. So let everybody know what you've been up to.
Well, like I said, man, ain't much going on for me, besides trying to make all the money that I can. Gotta get that E3 money because we all making the trip out there. But other than that, man, just been gaming, like old Savage over there, man, just been obsessed with Monster Hunter because it's so good. Sea of Thieves coming out in 2 weeks. I mean, I'm hyped on that. Just saw the trailer for State of Decay, and man, am I happy for that. I need a good. I know it needs a good zombie game. I've been itching for a good survival game, and that's definitely one that is just fills that need. And I'm waiting because of the fact that I want to get that free copy of the first year, because the first game, despite being clunky, man, was something unique in of itself.
Right. Hey, if this is gonna be one game, if for DLC, would you could say like for skins and stuff, if they had a Walking Dead set, I pay $20 to play with Michonne and have Rick and have Dale.
That
Man,
would
I
be
would
badass.
drop
Look, if
$19.99
I
they
can't
had
walk around playing as Coral, I don't want it.
Yeah, I gotta get Carl too. Carl, yeah, Carl.
Carl, man.
Carl.
No, it's Coral.
Carl.
Yeah, man. Hey, everything else in English, he get down pat. But when he gets to saying Carl, he just can't do it. I'm talking about he is horrible.
Yep. What's funny though is that he's English and yet he does a good like Southern accent. That's the interesting thing about him.
Yeah, so was Morgan. He's British also.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's always good to see when you have some people like that be able to do like such a good accent, because even John Boyega was like that, man. John Boyega is like full on English, and when you hear him talking like Star Wars, you don't hear it. And same with who was it, Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man. If you hear his interviews, he has that thick English accent, but when you hear him talking in the movie, he sounds like he's straight out, right out of the Brooklyn,
yeah.
Hey, remember the governor?
I hate to,
Yeah, he's also.
Yeah, but they
he's
actors and they get voice, they get voice actors to,
help
to
him,
make that happen. Yeah,
those
like
dialect coaches.
they don't naturally just
because
come out with a.
There's some people who are very naturally talented like that. And
Yeah,
that,
because
yeah, if you want to hear
and they most comedians.
if you want to hear John Boyega's real voice, watch Attack the Block. That movie right there is.
I don't even know who John Boyega is.
He was
from
Finn
Star
in
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, the African dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it. What's his name? Idris Elba. He's British, but he most of the time you hear him talking.
Like Charlie Hunnam, British.
Yeah, from Sons of Anarchy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Charlie Hunnam.
Speaking of Sons of Anarchy, man, that was a great series.
And he's being casted in DC as the new Green Arrow.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Man,
That's
that's a
gonna be
perfect fit.
interesting.
I mean, just think about the Green Arrow. Wouldn't that be a perfect fit? Then give him that gritty tone that he actually have to.
Yeah, because I mean
Yeah.
he's pretty gritty and he's
Because
kind of cocky
That's a
too,
look,
so
too.
the
it'll
guy,
work.
the actual old school Green Arrow was a comedian. Like he joked a lot.
Yeah, he was very very
Comical.
like
But
yeah, and
the
part
guy,
of that is because of the fact that just his dynamic with Black Canary.
Yep.
I mean, before the Black Canary, you know, back the old comics when he was just
Yeah.
like comic relief.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was always
He
comical.
didn't.
That's why he had the
He didn't really get real serious until he got with Black Canary. But
yeah. I do like the comedy of Ollie. I always did like Green Arrow. So it was one of my favorite characters.
So so what else you been up to, Bloody?
Like I said, other than that, man, not much, man. Just chilling, man. Just
Just
doing
just the Monster Hunter, huh?
Oh yeah, like I said, man, just that right now. I've been playing a bunch of other games whenever got time, you know, try not to get burned out on it for playing something too much, you know, because that's a game I do love, but I don't want to overdo it.
Right. I feel you on that. So what about you, Savage?
Monster Hunter, Dynasty Warriors 9, Sword Art
that?
Online. I've been playing a lot of games. I'm playing like 8 different games at once.
Yep.
I'm still playing The Witcher.
Ooh, boy.
Forever.
The Witcher.
I was on it. Matter of fact, I was on there yesterday.
The Witcher.
I'm almost finished.
Man.
Yeah, man, I'm way behind you.
Yeah, you told me to keep going, so I just kept going.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't want you. Man, how they look me holding you back because we trying to stay at the same pace. I'm like, nah, man. If you can run faster, just keep running.
I'm just saying, you bought the game, and I told you, if I go past you, I'm gonna forget everything that was behind me.
He done left you.
Right, yeah, he had left. I think I was at a 17. No, I was at a 14 before I could make it to a 17. His 0 went to 20. So that's how you know his speed over mine.
Yep. See, I took my time, man. I grinded out like hard. I get
like
and Sword, man, it's so easy.
Sword Art Online. I'm level 32, and I played it for like 2 days.
Oh my lord.
That's overtime.
I was about to say it's either overtime or that game's too easy. That's all it is.
Nah, it's overtime. I game hard. Like I be up with Collider half the night.
Man, Collider is all. I wake up in the morning, give me a cup of coffee, you know, sit down, turn the game on. The first thing I do is I look at my friends list. I say, man, let me see what my people up to, and I see Collider on there. It don't matter if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, 5, 6, or 7 o'clock in the morning. And I know his time zone is different from mine, but man, you can come at night right now. He Clyde doing this thing. I gotta get that boy his credit.
He playing Sword Art right now.
Yeah, man. Clyde is something else, man. Cause like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, man, like he had just started Monster Hunter, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, I'll help you, cause I was doing my own thing, but I was just taking it easy. Like 2 days later, he's already done passing. It's like, what the hell you doing, boy? Like
he ain't stopping. He ain't stopping, man. Shout out to Collider, man. What's good with your homie? Hope you get better. You heard? But yeah. But since we on this like topic and stuff like that, I want to ask y'all a question. This here is a very, very, very serious question. Very serious question. Out of all the Marvel and DC movies, all of them, put everything in there. What was the worst or the corniest line y'all have heard on a movie? You know what I'm saying? What is the craziest thing that y'all have heard? I'm let me see. Let me go ahead and get Knuckles to go ahead, because I know he got something he got it he gonna shoot from the hip from.
Bad credit card. Never leave it home without it.
Batman.
Yeah,
Batman Robin.
Yeah, Batman Robin. Bad credit card. Never leave home without it.
Yeah, that was
when they was betting on Ivy's time. That was yep. That was with George Clooney.
That's the one he had the nipples.
Yep, the bat nipples.
Oh man, that was a punchline in itself, man. What their mind was at, I don't know. That was crazy.
That's Warner Brothers for you.
Yep.
Just the ones that turned that campy style. That's like, I mean, look at the corniness from Batman Forever. It's like, yeah, it's the car. Chicks did the car.
Yep. Man, I'll tell you what though, they did have nice designs on the suit. Because what was it? Was it Batman Forever where they had Batman, Robin, and Batgirl?
Batman and Robin. Yep.
Yep, that was the one, man.
Clooney, I mean, here's the thing: Clooney was a better Bruce Wayne, but he sucked as Batman.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, look what he had to work with, though. I mean, just think about it. What he had to work with, he couldn't. Ain't nothing he really could have did. They made a joke out of it, so he couldn't be no serious Batman. So he was stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, I mean that's like I said, it's Warner Bros. It's the suits of Warner Bros. They're the ones that they want to go back to that campiness from the '60s. It didn't work.
Right. So hell no. I'm glad we over that stage. Please, thank you, God. But anyway, though, so what about you, Sinister?
I mean, just like I said about but Batman Forever, like the car, chicks did the car, when he was talking to Dr. Chase.
Yeah, you went to the same movie, yeah.
Hey man, that movie was just
that might be the corniest movie of all time.
Yeah, because
of course it's not saying much. It was way better than Batman and Robin, but I mean Val Kilmer did it, but it's just him and Joel Schumacher, just couldn't get along, and there's something I read because Joel Schumacher, he originally wanted to do the dark version of Batman, but I mean, just like I said, it was the suits at Warner Bros. So nope, you want to do it in this style. So I mean, heck, you had to do it their way.
Yeah, I mean, after that third Batman, the rest of the Batmans in that little area, it just to me is a blur. So I don't remember what Batman, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, all those right there, they're just a blur to me. I mean, real talk, I just can't see which one is the difference because all of them are just horrible.
Oh, but here's the thing, because I praise Michael Keaton for not doing Batman Forever, like. Yeah, because like when Tim Burton left, they weren't gonna bring him back. And he's like, what's the point of me coming? It's like, I'm gonna go with Tim. It's like, screw it.
Right. So what about you, Dark Artemis? What was the corniest line that you ever heard, or the worst line you ever heard?
I thought you meant like for other movies. I can't really think of any for Marvel.
Hey, if you're gonna go with other movies, man, look at Judge Dredd.
I was thinking pulling
the Stallone version. Oh
yeah.
Let's hear what Dark Artemis got to
say. I can't think of any right now. You're gonna have to.
Oh man, so what, hey, just what's the one you're gonna use, and then I'll come back to you, and whenever you think of one, just say, remember that little bookmarker we left on the podcast? I'm gonna go back to my answer is such and such. But who is the other one you want to say?
I guess it is from. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is from a Marvel movie. I forgot. It's from Blade, where the one girl goes, "I dislocated my shoulder."
Oh, Blade Vengeance.
It was terrible. Like how she did it, like how it was just like it wasn't good at all.
Blade Vengeance the Blade Trinity was the worst of the three.
Blade Trinity. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
there's a lot of one-liners in there too. There was what was it? He said something about Ryan Reynolds was talking about him farting or something like that. It's just like
malicious fart or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's just like, oh gosh, man, it's terrible. But Blade's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but sometimes you got a good movie with a corny line.
Yeah.
Triple H was terrible in the third one.
Yeah, I watched that one time, and now I think I watched 90% of it and couldn't finish it.
I saw
the third one. It was horrible. I don't know. It had too much potential to be that bad.
I mean, Wesley didn't. It's like he wanted a do-over because he didn't even like it. It's just the way it was done. I was like, man.
Hey, look, it's come out 2 years later. Say, hey, look, we had to remake 3 over, man. That delete that shit. I think people that accepted that. People like, I feel you. Appreciate y'all for doing it. So, but what about you, Savage? What was the corniest line you ever heard?
In a Marvel movie?
It don't have to be Marvel, Marvel, DC, or something. Yeah, one of those. Any comic book-ish movie.
All right, I ain't gonna say the corniest line, but I can tell you the corniest thing I've seen in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, what was that?
Doctor Strange when he fought Dormammu and just kept reversing time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was smart though.
Nah, it's really kind of stupid.
That's the Rocky Balboa. You let them beat you up until they get tired.
Nah, that's more like Muhammad Ali.
No, man. Muhammad Ali did it on a whole different level.
Yeah.
He actually got and he actually got hurt.
That's what got that Parkinson's, man. All them blows at the head.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a corny line, but what else could have done to make it be like some type of super big event? That's why I don't like this whole we saving the whole earth theme when they be doing the superhero movies. I like the personal shit. I don't like that, saying, oh, the Galactus coming to eat the earth. I don't want to see that. I want to see some you hurt my family, you hurt my old lady.
I'm just saying, like, he had a piece of time. He got an Infinity Stone that could basically rearrange time, right?
Right.
Instead of him even fighting Dormammu, he could have just rewind time back to where before the dude even stole the pages. No movie.
Man, you the director that shit like that. Then at the end you said, and no movie. And
I'm just saying, like, that basically when it all boils down to it, he really had the power to take time all the way back to the beginning of the movie, stop him from doing it, move the book, whatever. No, like the movie did not make sense.
Hey, you know what? You know what would have been crazy if they would have real shit though. If they would have did what you said and ended the movie, like he made a big circle out of it, like you watch the whole movie. Then when you get to the end of the movie, he get the stone, and at the end of the movie, how he win, he do just what Savage say to go back in time, and he just used the stone to stop.
Come on, now. It's Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange, one of the most powerful people in Marvel Comics.
Hey, but
they could have did a lot better than it.
They would have had two remnants of him too, though. I mean, they could have did better, but they would have had two remnants of him. They would have had the Doctor Strange that went through the time, the new timeline that he made. Then they had an old Doctor Strange that came back in time and changed it. So, like, that would be.
I understand what you're saying, but this Doctor Strange, he the Sorcerer Supreme. He don't have to worry about that type of stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I don't think a casual person in mind could handle nothing more extreme than that. That'd have been too extreme for their brains. I mean, that's how I just had to look at it. You got.
But I'm just saying, that's just my personal opinion. That was the corniest thing I seen.
You're not wrong.
Well, you got a good point there about the whole. I could have took the time and they could have did Doctor Strange a lot better, but I liked it. But mine was, what are those? When I seen that line, I said, y'all don't do this to this movie. Do not do this to this movie. Please don't do this to this movie.
Oh man.
Hey, you know what I call them? Sneakers.
Hey, that part that was funny. But the the whole what are those? That was the part that can see the sneakers part. It's like, okay, we get it. It's a little corny, but it's funny, and it's the corny funny. But the what are those joke? Oh man, I said, man, this movie was out 2 years ago. Maybe I would have let that slide. But
you got to think about it. The movie was written 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you write a movie like that, if you want to do a punchline, you something that's time based, you got to leave it a open space to being able to be rearranged or even just scrapped, because certain stuff, like certain phrases, certain stuff, people might say lit, and then all of a sudden you make a movie and you got people saying lit. You got to have your mind. This not gonna be around when this get ready to come out, so you don't want to use things like that. I mean, that's just, my opinion, I wouldn't have nothing like that in my movie, knowing it's time based. But anyway, though, talking about time based, y'all know that Jessica Jones, the Netflix TV series, it drops tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know how exactly how they're gonna do it with the time zones, but tomorrow when y'all get up, y'all should be able to watch Jessica Jones. Or you all night playing the game, you got the game, you got Jessica Jones. I know a lot of people gonna be on that Monster Hunter tonight, but after you finish playing, you got Jessica Jones. So I'm gonna start out with I'm gonna go with Dark Ottomans. So what you think about this Jessica Jones? You interested? You seen season 1? You anticipating season 2? Let me know your thoughts about this Jessica Jones.
Yeah, man. It looks like it's gonna be good. I like the first season. You know, the first season was probably one of the better Marvel shows on TV, you know, besides Daredevil and Luke Cage. You know, it's good to see them, you know, continuing the, you know, the different seasons for each character and stuff. You know, they kind of have to in a way, because I mean, there's a lot of, you know, Iron Fist kind of sucked. You know, Iron Fist was terrible. The Punisher was actually really good. After you guys told me about it last time I was on, I started watching it and then got hooked. So that was good. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Jessica Jones season 2 brings. You know, it should be an interesting round this time.
Yeah, me personally, I'm just gonna say it right now. I ain't too much care for season 1. I mean, I'm gonna watch season
How
2.
dare you?
Yeah, man. I might be the a couple out of 1,000, but I'm one of them. Me and Jessica Jones, I like Iron Fist way more than I like Jessica Jones.
Really? Oh wow. You and
But
me
that's-
we're no longer friends.
Hey, we had to defriend each other because I still couldn't accept that Jessica Jones. I tried, I really tried. I just couldn't.
It's hard. It's hard at
Yeah.
first. You gotta definitely.
You got to power through the first 7 episodes.
Okay.
No, I think the first couple episodes you can power.
I got a
through.
question.
Good.
For the people who don't like Iron Fist, why?
For me, it was just, you know, I didn't like the story. You know, I didn't like the actor.
Jones.
I think, you know, I know Iron Fist is, you know, I know a lot of people had backlash about him being Caucasian instead of Oriental, and it was just like, no, that's not even like how he was in the comics. He was Caucasian in the comics anyway.
Right.
It's just like, you know, I know people had those gripes, and I wasn't one of them. I just didn't like the show. It was just boring to me.
You know?
Like I didn't even finish it. Like I watched the first 3 episodes and I was done.
Okay.
Unless
I
you
mean,
guys tell me I need to watch a little bit more, and then maybe I'll get into it. But I mean,
personally, my opinion of Iron Fist was this. It was just Iron Fist does not have all of his power.
Right.
So he cannot display all of his power. And on top of that, he conflicted about in between 2 worlds. Maybe that they could have used a better actor. I agree with that. But far as the story was more on point than a lot of Marvel shows.
I mean, that's you know, so some people just I guess it's more like not just being on point. It just I guess a taste that people just don't like it. Or like Doc he ain't finished watching it. So
you're not really gonna be able to get all the way into the true Iron Fist until he kills the other Iron Fist.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it had to be about the true Iron Fist. I just think he just got to wait till
he's not going to get it. Like, no matter what.
Man, I'm saying, but when he watching it, when he gonna start liking it, I said when he get to watching it, when he get to the part when they get to fighting in them cages, then you gonna be like, okay, I might start liking this, and you'll start gradually getting into it. But you just gotta give it a shot. Just don't write him out, because to me he was better than Jessica Jones. That's just personal. But anyway, what about you, Sinister? What about that Jessica Jones? You excited for Jessica Jones? You dislike or like it, or what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, the way it started off, it was just way too slow for me. It's like, and you know, of course, when she met Luke and started getting interesting when her and Luke started interacting, and of course, the conflict with Jessica and the lawyer. I forgot her name, but I just call her Trinity from Matrix. But you know, her character, like that conflict between them, and of course, like Trisha Walker, you know, she was like, this radio host, and started the interaction between her and her trying to fight and stuff like that. And of course, Kilgrave. I mean, that was the point I liked throughout the whole season was Kilgrave. I mean, like his mind controls and things like that. But as far as season 2 goes, I'm gonna see how it is and stuff like that. I mean, I hope it's like it starts off a little bit better than season 1. But as far as like Iron Fist goes, I just was not feeling the storyline at all. But I mean, stuff like that. But only thing I liked about it was Claire Temple. You've seen her in Daredevil. You know, you've seen her in Jessica Jones. You've seen her in Luke Cage. So basically, she was the connection to all the shows and stuff like that. So that's my take on it.
Right. All right. So what about you, Savage?
I'm not into soft porn.
Dang.
Okay. I understand exactly what you're saying. That was more like mid porn. So
No, that was soft porn, real soft. Other than them breaking beds. That's all I saw was sex. Like that was not a good show. For all that, I could just watch Pornhub.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just go to the superhero division. But so what about you, Blay? Well, so what are your thoughts about Jessica Jones?
I'll agree because me, man, I enjoy everything. Like it's something has to be really bad for me to not like it. And Jessica Jones was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yes, the first episodes are slow. Will not deny that. It for some people, it's definitely going to take a little bit of time to get at least for the first 2, maybe 3. After that, it really picks up. Once they really start showing off what kind of nuances makes Jessica the way she is, you know, understanding her trauma, especially when they started introducing Kilgrave and really kind of showing what's going on in the background, building up in the world. It really helps to add a lot of what's going on, and it makes things much significantly, you know, better. And of course, you know, seeing Trish slowly building up, because we all know that in the comics, you know, she's Hellcat. You know, we know she knows how to fight, and you know, she runs with Jessica there in the streets alongside Luke and Iron Fist and all that. You know, she does her thing. So it's good to kind of see that, you know, see her and everything's kind of base. You know, yeah, Claire Temple is the tie between all of them. You know, as we've said before in past shows, Claire's the Netflix series is Night Nurse, because it's not old girl from Doctor Strange who was the original Night Nurse. No, it's Claire Temple, and I like Claire. Claire's a lot better. You know, we saw her really get her foundation in Daredevil and kind of tie up, and her story's been explained across all of them, but still really good because her interaction and ties between all the heroes has always felt organic. It never felt completely out of place, you know, and
feel like it was horseshoed in there.
Exactly. And you know, we've seen so many foundations with Jessica Jones. It has a lot of ties. You know, we saw a lot of references to some of the past, like when we saw Trish kind of show her in her early days about her powers and saying that she should wear that, you know, the outfit and call herself Jewel. And she's like, that's a stripper name. Well, in the comics, you know, she did do time as a superhero in her early days when she wasn't completely downtrodden as a superhero named Jewel. And, you know, then she did it again later as a superhero named Nitrous before she met, you know, Luke and Iron Fist. So kind of seeing all that play out is good. And I'm interested to see what they do in season 2. I'm absolutely excited for it. Like I said, I eat this up because of the fact that I'm passionate about it. Like, unless it's like a steaming hot pile like the DN movie we got last summer, I will be there for it. No doubts.
Hey, well, you're a true fan, and I gotta give it to you. My boy. You're a true fan. Speaking about, you know, saying got the Jessica Jones. You know, we got Luke Cage. We had all these the DC and the Marvel TV shows. So with the casual audience, they seeing all this on TV. Then you got these big blockbuster movies that's coming out. We have at least eight Marvel and DC and you know, pretty much superhero type movies that's coming out this year. Do y'all think it's gonna be like a over saturation and, you know, saying the overkill for the casual, because, you know, they might pick and choose, and like the numbers are real high right now with Black Panther. You know, everybody's seeing the hype right now, and, you know what I'm saying, people just think it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, this big things is going to keep going, like with the new Avengers movie that's coming out, and, you know what I'm saying, the hype train gonna keep going on. But you think casuals gonna keep coming out there, or they pushing out too many of these movies? Because you got Black Panther, you got the Avengers movie, you got Deadpool, you got Ant-Man and Wasp, you even have a Venom movie, another X-Men Phoenix movie, and then on DC they only got one movie coming out, but you know what I'm saying, it's the Aquaman, the Aquaman movie, and I think you gotta throw in a little bit of Transformer coming out this year. So you know,
don't forget that Spider-Man comes out in December also, the animated one.
Oh, the Spider-Man. So that I'm saying you got out. That's 9. I know it's like it should be like about 10 of them. I'm just throwing something out there. So do y'all think like it's an oversaturation that's gonna be out for the casuals to be able to keep up and keep the industry growing like it is?
Honestly, if they continue to do what they did with Black Panther and keep changing the formula up, or keep audiences interested, it's gonna continue. We're gonna keep getting these movies and TV shows. If the TV shows kind of come into the movies in a way, maybe they have like a crossing of the movies and the TV shows, that would even be a good thing too. It just really depends on the audience. I mean, if anything, Black Panther proves that, the audience is still interested in these movies.
I agree with you, and I don't really think it's an oversaturation. The thing about it is that right now, honestly, this is the perfect renaissance for and a resurgence of comics and nerd culture. We saw the decline before with comics, and then it came back, then declined again. Now we're in that renaissance. We're seeing the revitalization, and it's starting to hit that mainstream appeal. It's not as subcultured and as niche as it used to be, especially due to these, big blockbuster movies. They give these people attention, they give them excitement, they give them action, they give these characters new life, and it goes out to inspire people to look into these characters. We've seen so many people going out to look up stuff about Black Panther because of the hype about this movie. We've seen so many people look up about more about Iron Man than when Iron Man came back out. It's a great time, and as long as they keep giving these movies their own unique feel, their own voice and vision, and not trying to just keep them doing the same thing over and over again, it's good because it helps to keep pushing them. And we're starting to see storylines and them not afraid to take a chance on things that we wouldn't have seen before. Look at especially with some of the anime movies. We got Killing Joke with Batman. We're getting a unique Spider-Man movie in the animated with Enter the Spider-Verse. People have been dying to see a multiverse for the Spider-Man universe because there's just so many Spider-Man. And to see a movie like that coming out, that's great. Yeah, it's not live action like some people want, but the fact that we're getting it is great. We're getting a full-on Venom movie telling the Lethal Protector story.
There is a live action Miles Morales Spider-Man movie come in the works.
Yeah, I've been hearing talks about that as well. But what I'm saying is just like to see a full on like multiverse of all the Spider-Mans like that. It's great to see something like that. We're seeing movies that most people would have never thought of seeing, especially coming from nerds like us. We wouldn't be able to see these kind of movies ever being made. Venom alone is something unique, and the fact that it's supposed to be telling the Lethal Protector story arc, one of the best story arcs, because we get to see some of the other symbiotes. Like, that's awesome. That's truly something cool to see. What?
Yeah, like Carnage, like.
Yeah, and the fact that Carnage is supposed to come out too, man, like that's a great thing to get that appearance too. Like, there's just so many little things that we never thought that we would see, and the fact that we're potentially getting all of this and so much more unique stuff is great. I'm glad to see it. I don't think it's oversaturated because they're giving them each space. They're giving them enough time for everyone to really get used to them. We saw that with the Deadpool movie when that came out 2 years ago, and everyone loved that. People who didn't know Deadpool saw it and laughed about it because it was so good. Like, that's a good thing for us.
That's what's up. So what about you, Sinister?
No, it's not oversaturated. I mean, just yeah, because like they're spacing them apart. Like, like I said, giving their own shine. I mean, yeah, it's like Deadpool for a good example. I mean, it did great. It came out Valentine's weekend. It's like highest R-rated superhero movie. I mean, it like a lot of bang. And Logan. I mean, think of Logan last year. I mean, like, a good send up for Hugh Jackman. I mean, it made a lot of bang because I mean, the way the storyline it was told and the way it was acted. I mean, it's always great. Just give these old movies their shine, like the way they do their own thing, their own vision. Just mix things up instead of like doing it for page because people are gonna just this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen. So no, it's like this spice things up. Like you know I mean, they're gonna take stuff from the source material, but like I said, they put their own spin on it, so that way just to make it more interesting. So that's what I like about it, So they're gonna continue what they're doing. So as long as they're making bank at the box office, of course, they're gonna keep pumping out more. So that's just my take on it.
Okay, for sure, for sure. So what about you, Savage?
I don't really think they're doing a bad job with these movies for the simple fact they're making them and more people are going to see these movies. Like Marvel, you picking the right time with all the controversy and stuff that's going on in the world to start dropping fictional movies to take people mind away from all of the politics.
Right, right.
But still, some people still find politics in fictional movies.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous because I mean these movies, it's all about entertainment. We can't we got to differentiate that from politics. Like these movies are for us to just enjoy and watch and have fun and talk about like we do on this podcast. It's like when it comes to politics, it's like can we just leave that kind of stuff out of our entertainment. It's the same thing with like video games. People are ever since that school shooting that happened, it was a sad thing and should have never happened. And people bring politics into it because they're like, oh well, it's video games make you do those things, and it's like, no, man, video games don't make you do anything. You did that on your own. You got to take responsibility.
I mean, yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the politics. I mean, politicians, they always like to use it as their scapegoats. Like, oh, these violent video games and stuff. I was like, think about it. I mean, video games. They want to take it out on somebody. But the thing is, we don't know. Like, this shooter has plays video games in his background or his spare time. There's no evidence behind it, but they just want to do it anyway because me living here in Kentucky, because we had a school shooting here that happened this past January. And then, like, this kid just going around blasting people, but yet, the governor of my state, it's all these video games. But again, we have no evidence to back it up. We don't know if this kid owns a game system or not. Or it's like, this is stuff that he planned out on his own just to, take his aggression out on somebody.
Yeah, but it was the opposite. It's like video games stop people from doing stuff like that. I mean, because I know a lot of people, if they wasn't playing no games, something to keep their mind off of things and to get something they could play to get their aggression off or be immersed in the story. It's proven that video games, people that play video games are more humble people. They kind of like, they mellowed out. They're not with all the foolishness. So it's been proven on that aspect. So when they're trying to blame it on shooting on games, they got it completely backwards.
Well, it's like they don't look at these people as they need help. They need mental help. They need therapy. They need something to help them. Somebody needs to just listen to them, and hear what they have to say, and help them with whatever illness they have. And it is an illness, and if people think that it's not, it is. There's these people have illnesses that they're dealing with, and it's like, well, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's just we need to keep it out of our entertainment stuff and really look at what these people are going through at the time.
Right, because a simple conversation could have changed all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you tweet that you go and shoot up a school the next day and you go do it. That's not a mental illness. That's premeditated murder.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely, you're absolutely right. It's just, like, but they for them there is something up there inside their head that there is something wrong there. It's just not, maybe it wasn't shown until that moment, or something like that. But
Yeah.
Well, speaking about that Game Pass, anybody is thinking about trying it, buying it, or they ain't interested. So let's say dying. So as in, they got all the Microsoft exclusives supposed to be coming to Game Pass, and all these new games they announced are coming to Game Pass, and the price point is number $10 for entry a month. My question is, I was curious about like who has Game Pass, who trying Game Pass, or they saying these big juggernaut games that's coming out is gonna be day one in Game Pass that got you interested, or you just don't care about it out because you like the
I
game.
have Game Pass, and the games that are on there are crap.
That's right now, but the juggernaut's coming.
I'm just saying, like, what juggernauts are coming? Like, because all right, you remember back when the EA thing came up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
All the games that came out when it came, all the games they featured when it came out, I already had.
Right, so it was pointless.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I have the Game Pass right now because I go back and play like Streets of Rage and like super old arcade games. But if they're gonna start dropping new games and I already got these games, it's pointless to me.
I mean, but you gotta think about it like yourself. When Sea of Thieves come out, see how you saying that you already have all these games?
I'm about to stop you on that. I told you I'm about to go buy Xbox One X. The Xbox One X come with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, but see, I'm saying like that might be you individually. I'm just saying like in generally for everybody, like it might just be better for them if they're gonna get Sea of Thieves, just get Game Pass.
And then this the other thing about the Game Pass. With a lot of the new games, you still have to pay for it. You don't have to pay full price. You might have to pay $5 or $10 just to play the game.
Hold up, no, you don't. Once you get Game
Yes,
Pass,
you do. Okay, I have Game Pass. You cannot play every game on there for free.
oh wow, that's something I ain't know. I
you may get a discount if you want to own that game. You may get a discount on it. That's what he's saying.
It's not free. It's not free.
Shit, man, anything in Game Pass you play for free.
No, it's not.
Why is in game? I'm telling you why.
It's like try before you buy.
Chuck, this is what I'm telling you. I have it. I already have it. I've been had it. You cannot play every game for free. You cannot. That's why I'm playing older games. The older games are free. The newer games you have to pay for. You get a discount. That's it.
Yep.
Oh wow, so it ain't so Game Pass and with people hyping it up to be. I don't have it yet. I was planning on getting when Sea of Thieves come out, but if it's like that, I don't know. I might have to rethink my thoughts. So, so what about?
Do you think something like that would be something talked about?
Right. Ain't nobody. I ain't never heard you. The first person I heard say that. So that's why I said because I don't have it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I have my free month still. I just haven't used it.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah.
Yeah, once your free month up, you have to pay for the games.
Yeah, that's expected. It's a service, man.
You're not all right. You're paying $10 a month. Just think about this. You're gonna pay $10 a month. 9 times out of 10, you probably can play the same game because you don't want to play the old crap. Right. So you tell me you're gonna pay $120 a year to play one game when you could pay $60 for that game.
Well, that's the thing, is not everyone's wants to pay the $60 for a brand new game. We different. We hardcore. That's the thing about it. It's not Game Pass is a great service, but it's not for us. I've come out multiple times on this point.
You're still missing my point. $60 versus $120.
I mean, but see, your point is one game. But what if a person want to play 3 games? 60.
All right, this is what I'm telling you. You're not gonna play them games the way you think you're going to play those games. I have Game Pass, and it does not work like that.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go test this out myself.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it like this here. I get what he's saying. Like, okay, you ain't gonna play all the games. You're gonna be playing one game. Me, I'm gonna tell you 3 right now. Sea of Thieves, when they come out, I'm getting Game Pass. I'm gonna be playing that. Then right after that, boom, you got State of Decay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be playing that. Boom, right after State of Decay, it's gonna be Crackdown. All that's gonna be in Game Pass. They're gonna have other little games I'm gonna be playing in Game Pass. You know, the little here and there's. So I know one thing. If I pay $120 for a whole year, if I pay a game for $60, then I turn around and buy my second game for $60. That's that $120. I could have my Game Pass for a whole year. So
All right.
I got those 2 games, but I'm playing 3 games. So that means I'm actually getting.
You're still not listening. You're only going to get those games for a couple months, like a couple weeks for free, not the whole year.
They're gonna change them every month, every so
And
often.
every month, you might not even have that same game the next month.
Wow.
And I get what you're coming on that, and I say that point too is that games are going to come in and they're going to come out. The thing about it is that
but Microsoft games supposed to stay in there.
Okay, Chuck.
I'm telling you, man. That's what.
Go spend your monies because I didn't already spend mine, and you're gonna find out exactly what I'm talking about.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it for a year. And I'm gonna have all the games that I'm still gonna be in there because the Microsoft games is not gonna leave out of there. Now, you know, the other games, don't get me wrong, you play them while they in there because they wrote them games gonna do. They say all the games gonna rotate. Them gonna be the games that's gonna rotate in and out.
Halo is a Microsoft game, right?
Yeah.
Halo does not stay there.
It's in there. It's been in there.
It don't stay.
So you're saying
it might go and come, but it don't stay.
It's gonna be more like a Netflix, you know. Things are gonna come in and out. That's how it's gonna be, you know. And from what I forgot your name, sorry. Savage.
Yeah.
Savage. From what you've been saying, man, it sounds like that Game Pass isn't worth it. Like to me,
it's not.
From what you're saying, it doesn't sound like it's worth it at all. It sounds like. It's just a ruse to get people.
Game Pass is basically if you want a new game, you want to try out a new game, you can pay your $10 a month. Try out that game. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it.
So you pay that $10, and then you have to, on top of that, you have to pay the
if you want to keep that game, you want to keep the game, you get it at a discount.
That was always expected because at least I've come out on this conversation before on many other shows. Is that everything in Game Pass is always, and I've stated is that it's always going to come in and come out. That's why they offer the discounts on games that are in there. For 30 days, if a game's in there for a month, for 30 days you get 10%, right? If it's been in there for more than 90 days, you get 20%. That's what I'm saying is that Game Pass, people aren't looking at it like, oh, people aren't going to buy this game. No, they're going to use Game Pass as a way to get people to invested to try it, because the fact that when they're going to pull games out, that gets people to think, oh, well, this game's going to be pulled out. If I still like it, I want to keep it. They're going to buy that game outright. So that's how they make their money. Because the fact that they're still going to get their money.
All right. This is the other point. Why do they make betas? They make betas for the same purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they not testing games out because betas are demos now.
Yeah, betas are demos, but at the same time,
all they glorified demos.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but there's also some that are legitimate, exactly what they are, which are betas. We saw that with Sea of Thieves, which was a technical
Gears of War.
We saw them as actual betas because they were actually testing, especially with Sea of Thieves. They did technical alphas and they did the open betas. Now they're doing these scale tests for the server. They're doing the open sessions as actual what they are. But if you look at games like, you know, what Metal Gear Solid did, that open beta, that was just a glorified demo of some basic things. They ain't make no changes from those demos. There's a lot of them that come out, hey, a week early you could do this beta.
All right, check this out. Every game that come out for Ubisoft is basically a demo. The betas, they all demos because nothing changes except they try to fix the service.
Yep, and you're not wrong because every time those games come out, there's no.
The only thing that's wrong with them, the only thing that be wrong with them is the service crap.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
sometimes the games when they first launch are buggy to all hell. Granted, they take the time to put in the work for them, but basically,
For instance, For Honor, I have maxed out every character in For Honor, and the game glitched so bad when I first got it, I refused to play it again.
Dang.
Mhm.
Right.
From
Yeah.
what it
You
sounds
could,
like, is that like Game Pass is just basically try and then buy later. Like if you want to try it
if you
out,
like
try
it,
it,
you can buy
and
it.
th-
If you
and
don't
then you can
like
buy
it,
it. So
Yeah,
then
but
try something else.
so then
Game
you know
Pass,
it's like
but again,
$10 is not worth it then.
well, but
But
Right.
again,
at the
but
same time, on Game Pass, they still have some games that they still selling for like $50.
Mm.
but again, like I pointed out, is that Game Pass isn't always necessarily for us. It has a lot of games that we may not have gone out and buy that we could play through there. But again, this is for something for people who are new. That's why they're offering it with almost every new console purchase. It's for people who don't have an extensive library like us who had the 360 back in the day. This is to get
I
people who
understand
are
that,
brand
but
new. But
this is
what I'm saying is you're
I don't
doing it,
understand.
but
I
you're
don't
saying it's a
understand the Game
disservice.
Pass thing because all right, they put out Twitch, they put out Mixer, you can watch the gameplay. You like it's so much that you can do to just avoid spending your money on something you may not want.
Yeah, but when you go look at it that way, $10 for however many games to try out compared to spending $40 on a brand new game that you may not like, which one is the bigger loss?
Okay, Twitch and Mixer are free.
Yeah,
That's true.
but not everyone knows about or not everyone watches those streaming services. And for some people, they like to get an idea and watch it, but it's not the same as for playing it for them.
All right, honestly, I don't know one person that plays Xbox that doesn't know about that. Not one.
And I'm not saying about people right now. I'm saying it again, you're making it look like it's for the hardcore. Again, it's not something that's for hardcore. It offers something that maybe that's why they're putting in the brand new games, but it is something that is absolutely for new people and casuals.
I understand what you're saying, but my point is I think it's absolutely pointless.
Yeah, and I agree with that because I think like it's kind of misleading people, especially with Sea of Thieves and State of Decay and all these new games
For
coming
all
to
that,
that.
before they came out with it, they were just dropping those like right a couple days, like right when the game come out, you could play the game for 10 hours to see if you like it. That was free.
Hmm. And it seems like it's just like it's a pointless,
It's wordplay. That's what it is. That's what
yeah, it's
it's
just
called.
wordplay. It's just them saying, hey, you can try these out and then you can buy them. And it's like, okay, well, but what if I want to just have Game Pass and not have to buy it? And it's like, well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to buy it anyways. So it's
Yeah,
like,
especially when the game get ready to rotate out of there. And then you speaking about like Game Pass and Xbox Live and it's how they steady getting you with annually subscriptions and stuff like that. So you don't know what's gonna go on in the middle of a subscription, like how Game Pass could take games out of them. Y'all know that the PlayStation in 2019 they gonna be taking out 2/3 of what they give with they game. It's not games with gold. What they pay? What PlayStation called?
The
Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be cutting out the Vita. They're gonna be cutting out the PlayStation 3. So the only thing they're gonna be giving away for games with gold starting in 2019 is just the PlayStation 4 games. What do y'all think about?
The Xbox 360 games are about to be cut from free games with gold too.
Oh, well, this is my first time. This is my first time hearing that. I just heard the PlayStation announced and
Now I'm
said that
not saying it's
2019.
about to happen like tomorrow or next week or next month, but it has been announced that they're getting rid of 360 stuff.
Where was
well,
that?
why would they do that if they have backwards compatibility with?
Yeah,
this?
that
Like,
I don't see that. That makes no sense. Where was that announcement?
Uh,
But I know that the PlayStation finna be gone. It's gonna be
Yeah,
starting
PlayStation's
2019.
definitely gonna, which is I think in my opinion it's about damn time. Get rid of the PlayStation 3, man. That
Yeah.
system sucked.
It ain't just that; it's the Vita
Yeah.
and everything. All that's
Yeah,
gonna.
so to get use out of the PlayStation Plus, you have to have all three consoles anyway. So I mean, it's
Right,
utter
exactly.
garbage anyways.
Yeah, so they probably was looking at it saying nobody was doing nothing with the PlayStation 3 games anyway.
They done killed off the Vita anyways. I don't know why they was trying to support it as long as they were, because it was the same stuff cycled over again.
Right. So what about you, Sinister?
Yeah, because I mean, I tried it, with the trial just to see how it's like. I mean, it was okay just to try for say for somebody new who hasn't, just want to try and see. It's like try before you buy, and the thing is, I think like Phil Spencer said, like I think sometime this month, and you can buy like the pass, like one of those prepaid cards, like you can have like Game Pass for 6 months, but it's like $60. But I mean, that's just, for those who want to spend is like, you want to pay a monthly or you want to pay for 6 months, stuff like that. I mean, that's, that's their choice. But I mean, it was okay to me. But as far as like for me investing, it's like, that's probably not likely. But I mean, for a discount, like, I mean, for those who want, spend less, it's like, it's basically how you want to spend your money. It's like, I mean, if you want it, I mean, cool. If not, it's like, hey, just wait, stuff like that, but that's just my take on it.
All right, I feel you. So what you think about with the PlayStation 4 not having games, PlayStation 3 games gonna be cut off in 2019?
Well, that's Sony for it. I mean, that's their that's their brand, that's their business. I mean, that's
Hey, it's all good because the pony is gonna say we don't want them anyways. Let them take care of it.
Yeah, because I mean that's just their mentality. It's always like we don't want to play our old games, and you got a lot of fans who do want to play those PlayStation 3 games. I mean, the only time you got to play them was on the PlayStation Now,
right?
And that's $100 a year.
Yeah, that's the bad service too.
Yeah, because it's all streaming. You can't download it to play it.
And you gotta sit in a queue anyways before you can play. Everyone gotta take their turn.
Oh yeah, that's crazy too. I heard about that. That's ridiculous. So
buying like you better up buying a used PS3 and just buy the games.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, you can get a used PS3 for like $50, and then buy games, and you can get some of those games for like $2, $3.
$5. Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point in having those PlayStation 3 games in PlayStation Plus? I don't know if it's gonna be worth the money at that time if they do that, when they do that, because the PlayStation 3 and Vita games being in there, it kind of warrants people to go out and have all three of those consoles, so then they can utilize that Plus membership, which is what, $60 now. So it's like, with taking out those games, it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do. If they're gonna give us more PlayStation 4 games, or are they just gonna give us the 2 PlayStation 4 games and then some crappy PSVR game.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean that sounds very possible right there. I mean, knowing with Sony, that's probably what they're gonna do, because they don't have to really do too much more than that.
Which
that'd be like
it's crazy that they're doing something like that. It boggles my mind, because it definitely doesn't make sense for them to cannibalize their systems like that. Even though the PlayStation 4 is doing fantastic, with its sales and stuff like that,
exclusives,
these games can still be utilized, and then I don't know. It's a weird time in gaming right now.
Yeah. Hey, speaking about weird timing, I want to talk about a weird person right quick, man. Hey, y'all know Deadpool is like everybody, one of their favorite characters that's out there. And Deadpool 2 coming out real soon. So I just got a little early question. Like, who would y'all like to see like cross over into a Deadpool movie? I mean, this is fantasy, not real. So don't think too deep into the logic behind this, because it's Deadpool. We're not gonna really go with logic. And when I say cross over, somebody that's not in the MCU.
Oh, okay.
Dang. So yeah,
I'm thinking like Deathstroke. I mean, heck, you got the original and you got the copy, but That's the only thing I can think of. Of course, that's what he's based on anyway. He's just, I mean, think about Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson. You got two assassins that, they can have uber healing, but of course, Deadpool, his healing is way better, but still.
Would be an interesting meetup.
Yeah, I mean, that would be, but you got to think about, like, it's not just him. Everybody in Marvel and DC, they got a alternate look alike or somebody similar to the next person on the other side. But but that would be. But how would that be a serious person making a movie with a comedian? So how would you think that'd be more? They'll take more of a serious tone or more comedic tone?
Nah, they take comedic.
I'm like, come on. I mean, he's a merc with a mouth. He knows it's gonna be comedy anyway.
Right. Yeah. He can't be stopped with it regardless, huh?
You know what you could do? The best crossover that could happen. Anyone remember Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Yep.
Crossover Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter with Deadpool, because then they can go into the what was it, the storyline where he went across time and killed the presidents.
Yep. Just like he killed the Marvel universe. Yeah.
Yep.
Because
he was like jumping from book to book, and he's just like, oh yeah, this is the thing. That would be perfect for that right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good what if. I would like to see something like that. Even if they did an anime version of Deadpool and Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, and that'd be perfect because that's two crazy shits that could actually shit together.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see John Wick and Deadpool.
Oh, damn! Oh,
yeah.
That would be a crazy movie.
That would be the literal ultimate like bullet storm of all time.
Right, man. You can see John Wick shooting Deadpool from all different types of angles for about a good hour straight. Like, when the movie gonna start?
the way they could even do it is that like the association or the organization sends someone after John Wick, and it's Deadpool picking up the contract, and he's trying to sneak up on him and just get shot up, and he's just like, what's going on here? And then just their interaction from there and just talk about what's going on, and then just go after the organization together.
Yeah, that would be. You see, that would be perfect for John Wick 3.
hey man, we need to tweet that to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, since we can't get Bill and Ted out, at least John Wick 3 be out.
Right. All that he gonna say is either one. They supposed to be remaking the Bill and Ted.
There's supposed to be a third one. I mean, Keanu, according to Keanu, but
they said that they finally settled on the script, and the other guy who used to play Bill he finally signed on for it, because Keanu said that he would do it whenever he was always up for it if he ever signed on, and they finally got a script and he said let's do it. So they're starting to put all that in pre-production right now.
Yeah, hopefully it ain't no cash grab. I don't think it's gonna be no cash grab. It look like they more a fan thing. Yeah, I think it's something, a passion project. That's what I think it's gonna be. So that's always a good thing.
Honestly, I don't even think that movie's probably going to come to theaters. I think that'll probably see its way out to Netflix or something like that.
It's going to go straight to Netflix.
Yeah, I don't think it'll hit theaters at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The best move for that would be like a Netflix. I'd sell it to Netflix, get some millions off of it, and keep it pushing. So what about you, Savage? Who you think would be a good crossover with Deadpool? Non-Marvel.
Non-Marvel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to cross all the way over from somewhere else.
Spawn.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah,
that'd be gruesome right there. Now, I could see something like that straight gritty and raw. That's all they have to do.
Yeah, because Spawn uses guns too, because him being an ex-soldier, so
right, and then them actually could shoot each other without nobody dying. They could just keep shooting.
Yeah, because they got like epic healing factors, so it's like
and Spawn already did.
Right, so you can't re-kill them, but hey, I don't know the way the TV movies going. So anything's possible these days. So
you see, in the comics, one time Spawn had the power of God.
Right.
That's too much power.
Well, OP.
Hey, talking about too much power. Anybody that keeping up with the Black Lightning, you know, because they say Black Lightning is back with the new episodes and stuff like that. And matter of fact, I wanna ask Dark Items because I don't know if he even seen Black Lightning or if he interested or he's up on date with it. I just want to know what's your thoughts about it.
I haven't watched the show yet. I've been waiting for. I don't even know what I'm waiting for. I just haven't had the time to really dive into it and watch it. It's definitely on my list of shows that I want to watch.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get in there and watch that because it looks interesting. It looks good. I mean,
Hey,
I'm interested.
hey, you very you doing the exact thing I should have did because
I'm doing the same thing you did with Game of Thrones.
yeah.
But I'm not telling people that to watch it and then I haven't watched it.
Let it build up. Let it build up. I mean, trust me, it's better to let this is one of them shows where you get kind of pissed off at the show because they don't leave you with one cliffhanger, not two cliffhangers, but they go into the realm of 3, 4, and 5 cliffhangers off every episode, and you be like, man, I want you feel like they teasing you ain't getting a good meal, so it's good to let a whole season build up where you could just watch you could bench as much as you want and do it at your own pace because saying with this network TV stuff and you got to wait a whole week for the next episode. I mean, I think I'd got a little bit spoiled with with the Netflix style and with the stuff on Hulu where I could watch 4 and 5 episodes at one time. And to me, that's TV need to actually go more that route because I got accustomed to that, and that's how I want my media because I want to watch it now. And like like people say, how they need to announce Xbox game 3 and 4, 5 years down the line, and I'll be like, I don't like that because I like that now. So like I rather drop the whole season so I can watch how many episodes I want when I want. I don't want to be waiting no weeks and weeks and then they go on break and all this other stuff. I'll be like, no, man, I don't like watching TV like that no more. To me, that died in the 90s.
I always thought that mid-season.
I mean, they had that mid-season finale.
That's so stupid. I always thought that was so stupid. Like mid-season finale for what? Like you're not throwing anything at us later on that we don't already know. Like you're just trying to build up tension, and it doesn't work. Like come on, give us the damn show already.
Man, yeah, they doing something because they get on my nerves with that too. And then they go on mid-season finales, and then when they go on break, they go on break.
Yeah,
like weeks and weeks and weeks. I'll be like, oh man,
it's like really? Come on, give us what we want to know, and that's it.
Right. That's why I said I was gonna let the rest of this season play out because I got tired of waiting week to week. I said I'm gonna let it play out then because I can't. I left off right before Carl got killed, so they got spoiled to me. So I gotta accept it. But I'm on the episode right before that, so I'm waiting till the rest of them come out and then I'm watching it all the way through.
Yep.
That was said that's the best route for me. So what about you, Sinister? Both Black Lightning, you're a fan, you watching it, keeping up with it, or you want to let some of the episodes build up and what you think of it?
I mean, what I've seen from the trailers, like, man, it looks pretty cool, but I'm gonna wait for the season to be over so I can binge watch it because I mean it's hard for me to watch it right now, the way my schedule is. So because I got so much things going on my days off. It's like, I just wait for the season to be over. I can watch season 1 all the way through, then I can sit and enjoy it from day one, instead of waiting week after week. What's gonna happen next,
Right. I mean, I think I was the only one that wasn't smart about the situation because I just kept watching. Matter of fact, I can't be the only one. What about you, Bloody man? Let me know that you've been up on it like with me.
Hey man, fucking Black Lightning, man, is the truth. Like, there's not been a more grounded and great superhero. Like, I love Arrow, I love Flash, I love all that, but none of them hit the same tones that Black Lightning's hitting. It's not just about the realistic shit that's going on. It's a much different take because of the fact that we're seeing, like I said, man, we're seeing someone coming out of retirement, right? we're seeing someone who's been in that life, who stepped out, and now he's seeing that everything he wanted to do to make a change, it ain't amounting to nothing. It don't matter. So he's going back into it, and he don't hold back. We see that he may talk about, hey, don't, keep it peaceful, don't do anything. But when he go in and he's blacklining, man, he'll fuck a motherfucker up, straight up. He don't hold back. Like look at the very first episode when they at the motel, when they running around with guns, he took the dude and went behind him and let him just get glacked in the chest like it was nothing, and then shot the dude halfway across the area into a transformer. Like that dude holds nothing back.
That's that, like, he did.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, and even if he's not, man, he's gonna get burned like all hell.
Man, you seen the latest episode? You seen the latest episode?
I did not see the latest
episode. Oh man, I can't. But man, hey, y'all, you got to watch. Man,
I saw that, man. When I keep telling you, I keep thinking it's on Wednesdays, so I don't watch it because I realize that it's on Tuesdays. So I go to watch it tonight after we get off.
Hey, I can help you with your problem.
Yeah.
Download the CW app.
Yeah, I have the CW app, but I always forget that it's on Tuesdays. I think it's Wednesdays because on Tuesday I watched The Flash, and then I was just like, oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Wait a month and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait for all the episodes to be out. I can watch it.
Yep. But man, the way that it's going, it's starting to get hot. Like I saw last week's episode when he finally saw that Anissa was running around, in her suit. Now they talking how she got powers now too. Like that's cool. I'm glad they're leading into that. So
man, fuck that. Hey, look, no.
So you know about Thunder and Lightning?
Yeah, I know about Thunder and Lightning, man.
Y'all should see the fight that they had. That's all. I ain't gonna spoil it. I just had to say something. Y'all, hey, my bad. Y'all know I always say this. The show is spoilerific. So anybody listening, anybody on here, I'm letting y'all know it's spoilerific. I ain't gonna do it too bad, but I'm just gonna say y'all need to see that fight scene they had at the end. Man, they went at it. It was like a good fight scene. Some stuff that be short and quick for a TV show.
Hey man, don't spoil it. Come on now.
Hey, I'm trying not to. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Then, hey, fire fight scene. Like Bloody was saying, how they really get into it at the first episode. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, that's man. Y'all look. I ain't got no. If two of y'all would have seen it, it'd have been over with. The whole episode would have been spoiled. Put it up there.
Well, bro, like it don't hold back. Like I love it. I truly, and God, man, Tobias.
I haven't had time to watch TV, bro.
It's because he's spending too much time on that game, bro. That's why.
Yeah, I know it's hard to balance between that. It's like people think about like it's not the money of purchasing games. It's more about the time you got to spend. That's what you got to spend that time. Which you got to balance it out. It's not the money that you got to worry about to spend. It's the time you got to worry about to spend.
Yep.
If that makes sense, like it's just
yeah, that's true. But I got kids,
right? So that's more time got to be put to something else. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to do all of it, but it's something we love, so we still strive to do as much as we possibly can. I mean, because it's just a lot of things go on, real stuff, real life. Everybody go through it, so what I'm saying. Everybody respect everybody. Real life, they gotta do what they gotta do. But in our time of enjoyment, man, it feel good to be a nerd. Feel good to be a geek, being able to see what we want to see on a big screen. We leading the way. We are the ones that's pushing forward to make everybody see. Like it's not the people that you expect. What I'm saying, the Rambos now we got the Deadpools, we got the Logans, what I'm saying? We have real gritty stuff now, and I like the transition that we're going into. So it's a good time for us to be, what I'm saying, nerds and geeks and just being, matter of fact, being normal. This is the new normal. Who we are, come from different backgrounds, got different ways of life. We have just different things about us, but we all have certain things in common that bring us all together, and it's a good time to be alive, and it's a good time to be doing this here. You know what I'm saying? So I got this one last topic I had wanted to ask y'all about. I said this was little tease trailer. You know what I'm saying? If you blink your eyes, you might have missed it. But they was talking about the Luke Cage is coming out June 22nd.
Oh,
We're gonna drop this Netflix series. So that's right after Jessica Jones. And what do y'all think about this here? I'm just gonna just throw it in the air. Anybody have some words to want to say about that Luke
I
Cage?
saw that teaser, man. That teaser trailer, man, just kind of leading it off. I was like, wow.
dude, Luke
Yo.
Cage was my favorite Marvel show on Netflix, and it still is. It's still my favorite. Like hands down, it's my favorite one. The villain was great in that first season, and then I saw this trailer, and I was just like, dude, I can't wait for this.
Yo, for real.
Can't wait.
Good old Diamondback. And he freaking shades, man. It's like, of course, the guy that, he was formerly Juice on Sons of Anarchy, man. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to call him Piranha. I'm trying to think of his name. Cottonmouth. I like Cottonmouth, but then when they killed him off, that was a shocker. Like, damn, I thought he was the big bad, and they whacked him.
Diamondback.
And then that's when you find out. Yeah, that's when you find out Diamondback was the actual big bad. So the way that he kind of, played you off, it kind of made you kind of go to the left a little bit when it really was at the right hand side of things. So the way they did that, I like that. I wasn't a big fan of the fighting scenes myself, but you know what I'm saying, it was still a good show.
Oh man, that one episode where he like breaks that dude's like fist, like just with his face, it was just like, oh, dude, so good, man.
Dude.
I can't wait for season 2.
Misty Knight, man, it's like,
Ooh,
that's my girl right there.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. She now got that new arm and stuff like that. You saw a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I want them to do Daughters of the Motherfucking Dragon the way they was building her and Colleen's relationship between the Defenders, bro. Like, God, I want it to happen so badly.
I mean, you never know.
I hope so, man. Like, of all the team ups, like that's one of those smaller ones that was just so good. Like, it's good we seen the Defenders. I was like, but to have like a team up out of the team up, like a smaller group come out.
Hey, they did say they was thinking about making the team of just the women from the Defenders.
Yeah, because Simone Missick, aka Misty, I mean, she wanted that spinoff to happen.
I mean, I think that can actually do something.
They were talking about that.
So you might be in luck, Knuckles. You might be in luck.
I hope so.
Man,
hey, nothing was confirmed about it, but they did talk about it.
Please let it happen.
I mean, but that's how they did that Black Widow. Months ago, saying they was talking, but it wasn't confirmed. Now it's actually confirmed. We getting a Black Widow movie.
I don't like the fact that she dyed her hair.
Oh,
I don't like that either.
I mean, I miss the red hair.
Yeah.
That's Black Widow to everybody. Everybody that know Black Widow, she's recognizable by her hair.
Right. So Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun in real life.
She thinks she's bigger than a role, so her as Black Widow as no matter what she do. So she trying to.
It don't mean she can't get fired and something she can get replaced.
Yeah, she can. She can. But I think that's not a her call. I think that's somebody behind the scenes call or something like that. They might try to explain, or they might not. They might, saying that might just be something they just gonna go with.
Unless she just take the blonde wig off in the middle of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, now that could happen too.
Because think about it, she the world's greatest spy.
Yep. That is true.
I mean, I like Cap with a beard and stuff like that. Something different.
Yeah.
Different.
I mean, we've already seen her with like different hairstyles.
This is what I want to know: is this the real Cap or is this Hydra Cap?
Ooh.
Well, that is a good point, because we have been hearing talks that supposedly there's rumors that the fourth Avengers movie might be Secret Invasions.
Right, and that's with the Skrull, right?
Yep. And that's where Cap is a traitor.
No, see, Cap ended up being a traitor twice. He ended up working. Yeah, he ended up being a traitor with. Well, that wasn't the actual Cap. You know what I'm saying? With the Skrull.
Yeah.
Yep. He was kidnapped, and they was basically cloned him and like that, Super Skrull.
Yeah,
but he got mind controlled by Hydra, and it was really Steve Rogers.
Yeah, there's that one with that came out in the new Cap
Yeah,
series.
That's the one you were talking about. Hell Hydra.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Deadpool was working for Hydra too, and he killed somebody. Somebody important Deadpool killed.
Deadpool's killed everyone in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. No, like I'm not talking about the Deadpool kills everybody because the Punisher killed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Punisher has
Wolverine
gone
killed
out and
every.
killed that
That's
guard.
the one.
Wolverine killed
What?
everybody. Hulk killed everybody. Even the Sentry killed everybody.
Yeah.
That's somebody I want them to make a movie about. The Sentry.
Him of the Void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, for the people that don't know who the Sentry is, just kind of give like a little quick back tutorial about who he is.
The Sentry is basically
Marvel
Marvel Superman.
Yeah, but he has like a dark side called the Void and stuff like trying to control.
Yeah, he got multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, he like a watered down Superman because he ain't even as strong as Superman. They make him
No,
like he
that's
almost
not
like
true. That's
No,
not true.
Hyperion's pretty much close to Superman.
man. Every time I seen him, it's always like he was. I don't know. I just got a different perspective of him. Like he just ain't never felt like he was strong to me. He never felt like he wasn't. They made a Superman that wasn't strong, so they could beat him up, and beat him around. Say this is what we doing to you.
You might be thinking about Hyperion, not.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Hyperion's
You're not thinking of
Superman.
Yeah, Hyperion close to Superman.
Origin
The Sentry is stronger than the Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's only one person that's stronger than the Sentry, and that's the Blue Marvel.
Yep. Yeah, the guy from Underworld, he created Blue Marvel.
Right. The
Kevin Grievo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the second Lycan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a cool fun fact.
Yeah, and he also voiced Black Beetle and Young Justice too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he pretty cool. I like that's the black dude, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But anybody have any thoughts about, you know what I'm saying, that any more thoughts about that trailer about this Luke Cage, you know what I'm saying, when it's coming out, you know what I'm saying, any questions or any statements y'all want to say that y'all cut that, think any information y'all think anybody want to know before we move on?
Straight fire. Straight
Yeah,
fire.
it was just one of those. It was a perfect teaser.
I'm waiting on it. I'm just waiting on it.
Him talking smack and just
just him doing his thing.
Hey, didn't he sound more aggressive too?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah. I mean, he
like
more cocky aggressive. Yeah, like, yeah. This is who I want to see.
I really want to see Heroes for Hire. That's what I really want to see.
Well,
Luke Cage.
they've planted the foundations for the Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, but that's more in Defenders line instead of just Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, them going off and doing their own thing.
Yeah, just them two. That's when Iron Fist was like really more of a fan favorite then.
Yep. Yeah, especially that relationship with him and Misty had, but I think she's with Sam now. So
I don't know. That might be something that that's gonna be funner down the line because that's a real strong possibility. They do the Heroes for Hire, especially after they do the Defenders 2. Then after they may kind of like break off, and that's when they get their own little thing and start. And might be the Heroes for Hire.
And I think they can save Iron Fist if his best friend end up start trying to kill him like it's really supposed to be.
Right. For what I heard, another reason why with the action scenes why they wasn't good is because they rushed them. Like the time schedule they was on, they ain't really. One day they say, look, this the action scene, you gotta do this, and this, and they probably practiced it on and had to do it that same day. So it wasn't like they actually had time to, choreograph the way they wanted to. So I know a lot of people that's why they ain't like Iron Fist. I just want to clarify that for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, because that main dude's from Game of Thrones anyway. The guy that plays Iron Fist.
Yeah,
Ben Jones.
Right.
Ben Jones.
But sometimes you just got.
He's not in Game of Thrones anymore. Remember, he did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's what I was saying. He came from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but he'll be all right. So I'm guessing his season 2 is going. I think they really gonna put their foot into it. So just be expecting that's the one I'm looking out for. But anyway though, y'all ready to go ahead and get to this off with your head segment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Which one would y'all out of, let's say, Chong Li off of Street Fighter or Orchid off of Killer Instinct? Which one of the two would y'all choose to go up against Jessica Jones?
Chun-Li all the way, dude. Come on.
Yeah, Chun-Li.
That's two Chong Li's.
I don't think Jessica Jones would be a match for either one of them.
You don't think so? So, but who would you choose then?
Chong Li.
What about you, Blood?
Chun-Li all the way.
All right, so
you can't mess with the mistress of the tornado kicks, bro.
Yeah, that's right. She's the strongest woman in the world.
And she's an undercover agent, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, she's an inspector.
She'll inspector. But she ain't. No, she ain't got no super strength, no superpowers. She's just a regular person.
Yeah, with some thunder thighs.
Yeah. She
what you mean? That is a superpower.
Her thighs. Her thighs is a superpower. So okay, everybody chose Chong Li. So out of Chong Li and Jessica Jones, who y'all think win?
Jessica Jones probably.
Hey Jones,
she's too powerful, But
okay, but she don't know how to fight. It don't matter how strong you. It don't matter how strong you are. If you can't fight, you will get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Well, but still.
Good point.
What? Hold on. So that's what 2-1 so far. Then what about you, Bloody?
It's kind of hard to say because Chun-Li
I wanted to make this week harder from last week, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be that everybody just going one sided on me this time. Nope.
Because you gotta think Chun-Li is absolutely one of the strongest people out there, and she has more skill and training, and she's been doing it for years, right? The only problem is that against Jessica Jones has natural enhanced strength as well as her physically. She's able to take more punishment. She's not completely invulnerable like Luke Cage. However, she is significantly stronger in what her body can take. However, I would still have to say it would go to Chun-Li because you got to think Chun-Li's fought a lot of stronger people, especially if you look at M. Bison, as well as some of the others in the universe. That she's taken on M. Bison, as well as she's also gone up against Cammy when she was under control during under all that. And you got to think too, she's gone up against people like Dhalsim and Blanca and others. She's not.
And Dhalsim is actually the winner of Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll go with Chong Li too.
Yeah.
We got two with Chong Li and 2 with Jessica Jones. So I guess that means I would have to be the tiebreaker then. I didn't think I had to even step into this one, but me personally, I would say, who would I go with? Jessica Jones is stronger, and she ain't the best fighter, but she know how to at least swing and hit, and she could take a lot of damage. So you could hit her, she could take a lot of damage. But on the other hand,
she's a street brawler, man.
Hold up. But on the other hand, you got Chong Li, who is a trained fighter. She might not be as strong or as tough as her, but I think fast as her legs is, that she is quicker. And by her being quicker, she could work a lot of licks in. And Jessica Jones is not invulnerable. So sooner or later, them little kicks that's tapping her is going to really start taking effect before Jessica Jones could hit her with one of her little punches that she throw. You know what I'm saying? The little right hand she tried to throw her, the little uppercut that looked like anybody could sidestep. I think Chong Li wouldn't let her hit her. And if she do get a lick, I don't think that's going to be a strong enough lick to just take Chong Li completely out of fighting. So I think Chong Li will actually get him in the long haul because she gonna work her and work her and work her. And ain't nothing Jessica Jones gonna really do besides get frustrated and get agitated. And Chong Li is a trained fighter, so she gonna keep working her. So I personally would have to go with Chong Li on this situation. So that break it on the tie to 3-2. Chong Li will win. So that means Jessica Jones. I will have my sound effects by next week, letting everybody know. So thank y'all for being a part of this to seeing the podcast grow. So next week it's gonna get a little bit bigger. But anyway, off with your head. Until next time, that's how we're gonna do this here. Anybody have any final thoughts about anything, or y'all still watching Jessica Jones even though her head just got cut off?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's kind of hard to watch her now. She doesn't have a head.
I'm not.
I'm gonna give it a whiff. I'm gonna give it a whiff. What
I'm
about
not.
you? What about you, Sinister?
Yeah, I'll give it a chance.
You the one talked me into watching the first one.
Yeah.
Hey,
He also
but
talked
I
you
really
into
watched
watching Game of Thrones, and he hasn't watched that yet.
it. Yeah, but I actually watched Jessica Jones. I actually watched it.
Yeah, but I watched it before you did.
Yeah, I still watched it. But anyway, man, why he started put me on front blast, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably get meme to death for that one. But anyway, though, we finna get up out this thing, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for coming out, rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, everybody gonna watch it later on, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Next week, we're gonna be back at it. We're gonna be epic. It's gonna be another great video, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to upgrade some more. So everybody been rocking with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Everybody have a good night. And we're gonna holler at y'all later.
What?
All right.
Peace.